Hello travellers, here we are once again. Today we are in Perpignan, in the south of France. The goal of the trip is simple: get to Andorra.
Andorra is a tiny landlocked country tucked away in the Pyrenees between France and Spain. It's only about 1/6 the size of London, with a population of around 80,000 people. The official language is Catalan, and fun fact, there's no airport or train station here. So, for this trip, we've hired a car and we're driving in. Andorra is probably best known as a tax haven, so this means your shopping here is cheaper than in neighbouring France and Spain. But beyond the duty-free deals, it's also home to stunning mountain landscapes and the capital, Andorra la Vella, where we'll be exploring local life. This is the start of our Andorra mini-series, so strap in. If you get car sick, you might want to take something for it, because the roads up here aren't exactly straight. It was a late arrival, so I may as well show you where we're staying before the adventure begins.
When you wake up in the morning, and this is the view that you are greeted with on top of your balcony. Not a bad start to the day, eh? So for our first excursion in Andorra, during the daytime of course, where we can see what's going on, we're going to the very north, near to the border with France. There are a few lakes. There's a nice scenic hike, of moderate difficulty. So we'll head up there now. It's about a 40-minute drive in the car, and let's enjoy the sights of Andorra.
Our place was near the top of a mountain, just 5-10 minutes drive away from the capital, Andorra la Vella. Getting there in the dark at night? A total nightmare. Roadworks, tunnel closures, and a sat-nav system that seemed to be making things up as it went along. But waking up to daylight? Priceless. Completely worth it. The views were straight out of a fairy tale. There were chalets dotted around, so we were clearly in the middle of a ski season hotspot. The drive to the lake was mainly uphill with some serious inclines. And here's a pro tip. If you're driving in Andorra, try to get a car with some power if your budget allows it. This place isn't just hilly, it's a full-on leg day for your engine.
We have made it to the top of the mountain, in the car anyway. It's June in a couple of days, and look at the amount of snow that's still here. It's mental. We are joined today by Ella. First impressions of Andorra.
Epic, absolutely epic.
How does it compare to your previous trips within Europe?
I think from the older mountainy countries, I like this one the most. Compact, nice and friendly. I think the infrastructure for the tourism is quite good.
I definitely didn't expect to be in the middle of a winter wonderland when I left the apartment this morning.
You really don't know how to dress for the occasion here. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Obviously you can see behind me there's parts that are really green, blazing sunshine, but then as I pan around behind me, look, the amount of snow that's on the mountains there, it's just incredible. And it is quite cold as well, so I've got the hat and the gloves on. What do you think of the temperature
It's manageable
so far?
so far.
Word of warning before you do this: make sure you don't go on a night on the lash before. I mean, I didn't, but I'm moderately unfit, and this is pretty difficult, I've got to say.
What a view that is.
You know that the mountain means business when there's chains on the side. Take a look at this. Not so bad when the weather's like this, but I can imagine once the snow starts to fall in these parts, I can imagine that this path becomes very treacherous. As you look behind me, you can see the snow-capped mountains on the other side, and I'm going to quickly show you where the skiers go, the route that they take. Must be quite the thrill when they're going down these hills. We've just gone round the corner on the mountain, and check this out, it's a winter wonderland in front of us. The lake that we are supposed to be going to in the end of May is still frozen. And there we have it, snow everywhere on the path. The lake frozen solid. We'll see what the views are like from above. Was the hike everything you'd hoped it would be?
Yes.
Half an hour in?
Half an hour in, yeah, the pain in my quads, yeah, ticked. Yeah, we can go back now.
Check how deep the snow is there. The sign is nearly under the snow. Gonna head down towards the frozen lake now. The views up here are absolutely incredible. Check this out. Just walking along, you can see the bit of snow right in front of me, but over the snow, over the bushes, can you see the lake there? It's half frozen, half water. It looks pretty amazing. Just been walking along the path to try to get down, and my foot nearly went through, and I think I'm walking on top of the lake. The snow's pretty thick, but my foot did go through the snow, and look how deep it is. So the right one is mine, the left one is someone else's. I'll seem to manage fine.
You can see part of the lake here.
I'm not sure it's too wise to go much further, to be honest, so we're going to have to try and find a different route to get down below. Managed to find a rock to stand on. I'm going to show you the view of the lake straight ahead. It's quite marvellous. It literally is a winter wonderland. And there we have it. The lake in the valley. You can see the bits of frozen lake. There are parts of it that are exposed, and then the mountains surrounding makes for a beautiful scene. Now you can see the three people walking over there. One of them's Ella and two randoms. That is what I have to traverse to get over there. Check that out, that's just beautiful, isn't it? Snow-topped mountains in the background, frozen lake in front. So I'm going to walk over there now, and to be honest I'm not going to take too much of a risk. I'm going to walk the well-beaten path, so anywhere I see footprints, that's where I'm walking. So you can see the footprints in front. I'm walking in them. Right next to an opening in the snow, which gives rise to the lake. Part of the lake, it's tiny this time of year. Have a look at it. That is the lake. I wonder how much bigger it gets as the year progresses. Bear in mind we're at the end of May now. Is this area going to get a lot more sunshine where a lot of this ice is going to melt? It's definitely a good idea to come to Andorra, I think. It's beautiful whichever direction you look. You've got yourself in a bit of a pickle there. So as I told you before, it's the end of May and the weather has just got a lot colder. Had to put my coat back on, had to put the gloves on. Time's starting to tick a bit now, so we're going to make a move now, start to head back towards the car. But I'm going to leave you with this view, this unbelievable view that we have right here. That, my friends, is why people come to Andorra.
Hey, look at you.
That is the end of our hike. Well, halfway through our hike because we still have to get back to the car. But what did you think of this?
Absolutely incredible. If you like hiking and mountain views and basically enjoy the space without the tourists, look. Here we are alone, we are completely alone. During the holiday season there's so many people here that even the roads are closed for the cars, so I think the best time would be come to Andorra like now or early June.
If you want to see how deep the snow is here, I've put my I've put my phone in a footprint. Look how deep this is. My phone's barely halfway in that footprint. So now you've seen the mountains with the snow, now I'm going to show you the mountains without the snow. And of course, as you pan round, more snow. Beautiful snow though. That's why people come skiing here. So we made it back down onto the gravel. No more walking on snow for now. And just to show you that we had the whole place to ourselves. Straight ahead as we walk to the cars, there is our car and a caravan. That is it.
The drive down the mountain was intense, full of hairpin turns, but we made it to the bottom and headed for the tunnel through another mountain. It was a beautiful drive.
Making our way down this mountain pass. Lots of winding, going one way, going the other way, all the way down. Come towards the end of the wind, caught a waterfall out the corner of my eye. You can hear it obviously, so check this out. So yeah, you can hear it, but you can definitely see it there. There was a lot of power in that waterfall. Just, this country is so beautiful. Every corner that you take while you're driving, you see something and you have to stop, you know. That was a waterfall and a half, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, that's it. It was amazing. Did you see the power on it?
Yeah, that was very strong and powerful.
You can hear it from a mile away. But of course, somebody's still tired from the hike, aren't they? Diddums. Oh.
We stopped to say hello to some horses. It's funny how a simple piece of rope can keep them in one place, just like how our own beliefs can hold us back sometimes.
That wraps up our first day exploring the Andorran mountains. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and that it's given you a glimpse of what this hidden gem of a country has to offer. There's still plenty more to come. We'll be heading to Andorra la Vella, the capital, and exploring more of the stunning countryside, this time without the snow. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment, and we'll see you in the next adventure.